Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mr. Lee. I'm not here today. Obviously, you have a sub, but today you're going to be doing your virtual gallery walk for the Python Escape Room project. So the purpose of the gallery walk, and basically what a gallery walk is it's just a peer review. So you're going to go and peer review 3 of the other teams, and I think we've done something like this in the past. But you're going to go ahead and provide feedback for 3 different teams. You're going to play their games and you're going to give 3 points of positive feedback and 3 points of, I don't want to say negative, but 3 points of feedback of ideas or suggestions that you would like to see them change. Okay, and then this is very important because in the second half of class, you're actually going to implement some of those changes, if not all of them. Okay, so how are we going to do this? So go ahead and go to navigate to Canvas. So this is the Canvas homepage for our class. Then when you go to modules, you're going to see an assignment that says Gallery Escape Room Lee. Go ahead and click on that. Also look down here at the bottom tab, make sure you're on the correct period if you're on period 3 or whether you're in period 4, okay? So these team numbers here on the left, this is the number of the team who actually made the escape room. Okay, so this line here, this row, this belongs to the team number 1, okay, from period 3. So team number 1, the first thing I need you to do is go into this file, and you guys all have editing rights on this file. Okay, as you can see, anyone who has the link can edit it. Okay, so you guys all have editing rights. So you simply go and first of all, you're going to put your URL right here. Okay, so unfortunately, I wanted to copy these over from the survey that you guys created, but the survey results do not have any team numbers in there. Unfortunately, it has this. There's only a few that have team numbers, but these are not for our classes. For our classes for period 3 and 4, I don't have any team numbers, so I couldn't do this for you. Okay, but all you have to do is, let's pretend that Sanjay, okay, his team was team number 1. Now, I don't know if it is or not, okay, but just go ahead and take your Replit URL and just paste it into, okay, paste it into right here. Let's just pretend that that was the correct team number, which it's not probably, and I'll erase this when I'm done. But so the first thing is put in your Replit URL into your appropriate team. This is the owner, the team number, this is the owner, okay? Also, you're going to want to put in your URL for your shared Google file, okay, for your submission document. Okay, so that also is on this thing. So that would be right here. Okay, and let's again just pretend that Sanjay was in team number 1, which I don't think he was. I don't know what team numbers you guys are all on. Okay, but share that also. Okay, so there's the submission document and there is the Replit doc. Okay, so name of person providing feedback. So if you're on team, let's say 14, you're going to just do the next 3, team 1, 2, and 3. If you're on team 1, you're going to do 2, 3, and 4. If you're on team 2, you're going to feedback teams 3, 4, and 5, etc. Okay, just like we did in the past. Okay, oh, this should say Replit, not Relit. Okay, Replit account contact is also, in case this Replit is not working, okay, whoever owns this Replit, put your account contact information here, okay, whether it's your Replit username or your Replit email, so that if I'm feedback, so now I'm playing the role of the feedbacker, so pretend I'm someone on team 14, I'm going to gallery walk team number 1, okay, so this would be team number 1's Replit account contact. Okay, that way, if I can't run this for some reason, then I can contact that person. So again, I'm on team 14, so I'm going to put my name, Thomas Lee, and I'll put 14 because that's what team I'm on. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and feedback or gallery walk this Replit. Okay, so I'm not signed in my Replit. That's why it made me sign into Replit. I didn't already have it signed in. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and run this file. Okay, so in the Replit, I'm just going to go ahead, and I notice that they changed the Replit, so I can just run it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play the game. Okay, and I'm going to go all the way through, and then I'm going to also, after I'm done going all the way through, I'm also going to look at this. I'm going to look at their code. Okay, so I'm going to look at their code, and I'm going to think about the user experience on the console. Like, what am I experiencing? And I'm going to pick out 3 positive things and 3 things that I think that I wish they would change. Okay, or 3 suggestions that I have. So for example, maybe I used a timer in mind by importing the timer module. Okay, that might be one of your suggestions. You notice that they imported the sys module right here. Okay, so that might be one of my positive things because I didn't use this. Okay, but they did. Okay, other things to look for is anytime that there's like a chunk of code like this, you definitely want to have, like these students did. This team one, they had commenting out, what does this chunk of code do? Okay, so if there's a lack of comments, you don't understand what the code is doing, that would be a good place for a suggestion for, hey, in lines 10 through 17, I wish you had a comment at the beginning explaining to the reader what the code does. Okay, this is very important. After you've run the game, you must click stop. If you don't click stop, it's as if their game is going to be running in the background. Okay, and the next person who tries to run it will not be able to run it. Okay, so you have to click stop. Okay. All right. So then, of course, I'm going to go ahead and provide the feedback, my positive feedback right here, my errors or some cons, some things that I have. Then I'm also going to take a look at their documentation, open that up, and then give them some feedback for the document. You don't have to have 3 and 3 on the document. Just one general statement or specific statement on the document is fine. Okay. Okay, guys, so that's what we're doing. Have a productive day. You're only going to be doing this. You only have about half of the class to do the feedback. The rest of the class, you're going to be working on implementing changes to your code, okay, based on the feedback that you received. Okay, so I hope you'd enjoy